Anambra State government moves to regulate use of herbal substances. Federal Road Safety Corps caution drivers against loaded vehicles at Old Niger Bridge. National Board for Technical Education unveils online program to convert HND to degree. And on the foreign scene, a United Nations peacekeeping mission accelerates withdrawal from Mali. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy and the promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news at 7. My name is Chidema Oranwa. The Anambra State government has banned all forms of open advertisement of herbal medicines in the state. The State Commissioner for Information, Sir Paul Nwosu, in a statement said the state government had directed that all advertisements for herbal drugs must be approved by the office of the Special Advisor to the Governor on herbal medicine and pharmaceuticals before they could be displayed in any public space or media platform. Sir Paul gave the categories of herbal medicines to include products made from botanicals or plants that are used to treat diseases or to maintain health. We have details from our studio.
The commissioner also listed medicinal products and herbal supplements made from plants and used for curative or preventive purposes. According to him, the exercise is targeted as regulating and controlling the use of herbal substances, which he said has been on the increase among residents of the state. He said that before the ban, Anambra was noted as a place where open advertisement of herbal medicine in motor parks and other strategic places are rampant, where many residents have often depended on herbal medicine, popularly called agbo, as a remedy for a range of illnesses and diseases. The commissioner added that the increase in case of some illnesses such as kidney failure has been attributed to the indiscriminate use of herbal medicines in the state. The commissioner said the ban on open advertisement of all forms of herbal medicines in the state is to contain the excesses and the indiscriminate use of herbal concoctions amongst people.
Anambra State House of Assembly has passed a resolution urging Governor Chukwuma Soludo to direct the Commissioner for Environmental and the Managing Director of Anambra State Waste Management Authority to set up night monitoring and enforcement team to curtail the indiscriminate dumping of refuse at the night on the demarcation pavement at the center of road along Zix Avenue, Oka. The resolution followed a motion by the member representing Anocha 1 constituency, Honorable Nkechi Obwefi, during plenary. House of Assembly correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim completes the story.
Honorable Obwefi expressed worry that indiscriminate dumping of refuse by many residents of Oka Metropolis has become a usual occurrence. She observed that such ugly act leads to blockage of refuse channels when washed away by rain, adding that it also defaces the aesthetics of Oka capital city and indeed Anambra State.
The indiscriminate dumping of refuse along Unizik and various parts of Oka is becoming a nightmare and an eyesore. And if this is not curbed, it will not only bring and increase the death, the mortality and morbidity rate of Anambra. And we know, Mr. Speaker, that most of these ailments like COVID, Ebola, arthritis and whatever that has been ravaging many states is sometimes as a result of the unhealthy, sleazy environment of and unhealthy environmental practices of our people.
On his part, the member representing Onitsha South 1 constituency, Honorable Fred Ezenwa, who noted that indiscriminate dumping of refuse causes severe environmental hazards and possible pandemic, describing the perpetrators of the unwholesome act as enemies of the state, and urged relevant authorities to arrest the situation. In their contributions, The member representing Anocha constituency 2, Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, and his Obarowong constituency counterpart, Honorable Nobu Igwe, also emphasized the need for the state government to set up a monitoring and enforcement team to curtail indiscriminate dumping of refuse in Awka metropolis. Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, also condemned the act in its entirety, which he said causes airborne diseases.
Governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, to direct the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Managing Director, Anambra State Waste Management Authority, ASMA, to set up night monitoring and enforcement team to curtail indiscriminate dumping of refuse at night on the demarcation pavement at the center of the road along 6th Avenue and as well as every other part of Anambra State.
From the State House of Assembly, Chukwuemeka Modelim, ABS News.
Anambra State Commander of the Federal Road Safety Commission has cautioned drivers against loading their vehicles before and inside the Old Naja Bridge on Onitsha, saying that it is not only obstructing the traffic but also a flagrant violation of existing traffic laws. According to the Federal Road Safety Commission, Part 21 of the National Road Traffic Regulations 2012 stated that no person shall willfully or without appropriate authorization prevent, hinder or interrupt the free and proper passage of traffic on public roads. The command, while warning all drivers of buses, tricycles, motorcycles loading 200 meters before the Old Naja Bridge and on the bridge to desist forthwith, warning that any drivers who violate the directive will face the full wrath of the law. The President General of Umueri General Assembly, Chief Johnny Mechie, has held Governor Chukwuma Soludo for reappointing Transition Committee Chairman of the 21 local government areas of the state, especially the Transition Committee Chairman of Anambra East Local Government Area, Dr. Anselm Onora. Chief Mechie, who stated this while congratulating the Anambra East TC Chairman at Umueri, noted that this shows a sign of confidence in Dr. Onora, who he said has given the area a facelift, describing him as a blessing to the Anambra East, and noted that within 1 year of his leadership, the local government has witnessed a total positive turnaround. Njideka Okoye reports.
The Umueri President General Mechie, who noted that this will help them consolidate on projects in the council areas, said that the Anambra East TC chairman has embarked on both infrastructural and human capital development for the good of the people of the area, which he said will go a long way in complementing his giant strides towards development of Umueri community. Chief Mechie, who is also the Asatu Prime Minister, lauded Honorable Onora for attracting government presence to the area and for complementing and supporting Governor Chukwuma Soludo's development agenda and dream of making Anambra State a prosperous and livable homeland, and promised his total support. Responding, Dr. Onora said that as part of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's agenda for clean, green and sustainable state, he has launched Clean and Green Initiative in the area involving stakeholders and organized sector, which resulted to 80% improvement to what the environment used to be before now. He added that his administration has fixed the Oyi Bridge, which he said has reduced the number of accidents that used to occur in the area, did palliative work on part of Umueri General Hospital Road, Nnadi Nsugbe Road, as well as fixed the 82 kilometers Otuosha Enugu to Eziagulotu Road that made it motorable even after flooding, which was done with the assistance of Governor Soludo and Ministry of Local Government. Other achievements of the Anambra East TC chairman include electrification and solar power system installation in the area, control of over 10 years erosion site between the local government secretariat and First Bank along Umueri Otuosha Road, and fixing of over 30 years erosion at Chief Johnny Mechie Road, Umueri, which he said quality work is ongoing at the site now with double drainage channel and culverts completed. Dr. Onora thanked all the stakeholders and the entire people of Anambra East for their cooperation and support, assuring them of more transparent and accountable stewardship.
It's a lot of water infrastructure, clean up solar powered system we've just installed. So it's a lot of infrastructure we've done in the local government. So it has been a 1 year of active service. We hope to do more. Because we say 1 year, yes, we've been studying the system, but and in the upcoming months where there's a lot of plan we have to tackle the need. There's a lot of job to be done, but like Mr. Governor would say, our own is a task, a deadline. So every day, 25 hours is not enough for us to do the task.
The National Board for Technical Education has unveiled an online top-up program for higher national diploma holders to convert their certification to bachelor's degree through online top-up for 1 year with foreign accredited universities. The board disclosed this in a statement made available to newsmen in Abuja by its head of media unit, Mrs. Fatima Abubakar. Abubakar said this was also to facilitate the progression of HND holders to higher degrees. Abubakar added that another challenge facing many polytechnic HND graduates was mobilization for the National Youth Service Corps. According to her, many are admitted into non-accredited programs, and after the HND, they are not mobilized for the NYSC. She further said that the absence of legal backing necessitated the board to find ways of enhancing the standing of HND holders. The federal government, through the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, has released a new list of 154 fully approved digital lenders licensed to operate in the country. It gave 40 others conditional approval, added 20 to its watch list, and delisted 9 apps. The announcement of approved digital lenders followed a recent shake-up of the digital money lending sector by the FCCPC after the sustained harassment of Nigerians by the lenders. It also came after the Commission gave digital money lenders a 5-day deadline to prove that they were operating within its set guidelines. It announced this earlier when it asked Google to delete 18 digital lenders from Play Store for harassing Nigerians. According to the FCCPC, only digital money lenders that have been registered under the Limited Interim Regulatory Framework and Guidelines for Digital Lending 2022 could operate in the country. The United Nations Peacekeeping Mission in Mali has sped up its withdrawal from the city of Beh in the north after a surge in fighting. The UN mission, known as MINUSMA, said in a statement that the deteriorating security had made its departure urgent. A senior local security official said the UN mission left without incident. In recent days, the Tuareg-led Northern Rebel Alliance, called the Coordination of Azawad Movement, accused the Malian forces and Russian Wagner groups of violating a ceasefire by attacking its forces near Beh. Mali's army has not addressed the CMA's accusations, but also said 6 of its soldiers stationed in the town were killed by armed terrorist groups. Fighting continued between the rebels and Mali's troops, according to CMA spokesperson Mohamed Elouamodoua Ramadani. CMA seeks independence from the Malian state and controls most areas of the north. The departure of MINUSMA therefore came as an unexpected demand by Mali back in June, as the force had been there for the last decade. Their presence helped thwart a Tuareg-led rebel separatist uprising through the signing of the 2015 Algiers Accord. MINUSMA had about 11,600 troops and 1,500 police officers in the country. Over now to sport. West Ham signed England midfielder James Ward-Prowse from Southampton in a deal worth a reported £30 million. Ward-Prowse agreed a 4-year contract with the Hammers as he make a quick return to the Premier League following Southampton's relegation. The 28-year-old made 410 appearances for Southampton and was a captain as they crashed out of the Premier League last season. He arrived at the London Stadium to fill the void left by fellow England midfielder Declan Rice, £105 million to Arsenal in July. Ward-Prowse spent 2 decades on the South Coast after joining Southampton's academy at the age of 8. During his time at St Mary's, he earned 11 England caps and scored 2 goals for the country. Ward-Prowse scored 17 Premier League free kicks for Southampton and needs just 1 more to draw level with the competition record held by David Beckham. He becomes West Ham's second major signing since the end of last season, following their recent swap for Ajax midfielder Edson Alvarez. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka. On Twitter at ABS Radio TV. You can also follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points again. Anambra State government moved to regulate the use of herbal substances. Federal Road Safety Corps has cautioned drivers against loading vehicles at Old Niger Bridge. National Board for Technical Education has unveiled online program to convert HND to degree. And we also told you on the forum saying that United Nations peacekeeping mission has accelerated the withdrawal from Mali. Remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy, and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it on the news at 7. Many thanks for joining us this morning. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Good morning.